righty. I don't know why it always looks like it's tilted. I don't know, like, and it's like I'm looking at it and it looks straight, but to me, the camera always looks tilted. But hello, everybody. Incredible greetings, incredible greetings. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? Alrighty, let's go over here. Check out my audience. Is it public or is it only me? And it says only me. So let's edit the audience and make that public. And then let's get this all shared out. We are going to discuss, and I know it might be a little hard for you guys to hear me over on TikTok because I am away from the front of the phone, but we are going to discuss blades. This is one of the highly requested things, like what blades do I use? What blades do I use for foam board cutting? And we are going to discuss that this evening, okay? I am going to literally give you these secrets. My recommendations, I'm going to break it down. Even if you don't attend our trainings, this will be the most important information that you will receive when it comes to cutting foam board. This is more important than the boards that you use, templates, things like that, rulers. The blades is going to be the most important thing about cutting foam board, and I'm going to break it down for you, okay? So let me share this out real quick. All right, break it down for you. All right. Ooh, I almost spelled crafters wrong. I don't know how white got in there. Okay, let me go ahead and copy. And we're going to share that. We're going to share it to my groups. And then we are going to get started. As you guys come in, drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know if you have worked with foam board before. If not, if you're sticking around, hopefully it's something that you are interested in learning how to work with it. All righty, let me go on over to, what was I looking for? All right, there we go. All shared out. Ooh, hold on. I don't want this to fall over. All right. So we are all shared out. All right. I got all of my, let me see. Let me go over here so I can see myself over on TikTok. Oh, hi, from Indiana. Never worked with Foamboard, but I am interested. Awesome, awesome. All right, I gotta make it to where I can see the comments on both platforms. All right. Yeah, see, this is a better angle because you guys can actually see my desktop. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for you guys over here. As far, I'll probably have to, I'm going to get to that part, just tilt it down. But like you all can see me and see my work surface over on TikTok. Okay. So, hey, just say, okay, come on. What are you doing? Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Why are you not moving? Oh, there it is. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you guys for tapping in. Would we need anything for tomorrow's class? If you are wanting to actually make the foam board, then yes, you will need the supplies for it. Hello, tapping in from Mississippi. St. Lucia, how are you? I'm excited. I can't wait for tomorrow's class. Hello from Florida. Also, we are in Miami Gardens, Florida. So hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, welcome. Jesse is from Cyclone, West Virginia. Miss Myrna, how are you? Foam board newbie. I'm so ready and excited, and I'm ready. I'm so ready, excited, and ready to learn. Hello, this is Olive. I have a question, Professor. Do you recall the brand name of the screen you needed for the second? Like the second, I heard you mention in one of your videos. So there's really a bunch of them. They're all changing now. Like there's some that's on TikTok Shop. There's some on Amazon. So any of them, like if you just search for second, laptop screen, second computer screen. So you don't want like a full monitor. It's like a small clip-on one. There's a bunch of them there. You can kind of look at the reviews, see which one you want to kind of spend like money on. Like they average. Some of the ones on like TikTok Shop were a little bit less expensive, but like on Amazon, some of them go from like they're almost like getting a regular monitor. There were some that were as low as $150, some that were $300. So you just have to kind of go on either of those sites, and it's just a portable monitor. I think we search for it's like portable monitor. South Carolina, are you asking, are all of the supplies in the group, or you're letting them know that all the supplies are there? All right, so let's get started. All right, like I said, I will eventually tilt you guys down so that you can see me use these cutting tools. All right, but hello, hello, hello. I am Shakia Lavelle, also known as Shakia the Professor. I am most known for teaching Silhouette Studio. I have been using it for about 11 years. I started doing posts here and there and teaching it for about 10 years. My YouTube channel is about 9 years. There's tons and tons and tons, thousands of videos on my YouTube channel between Silhouaholics Anonymous. That is my platform that I created to teach Silhouette. I became addicted to Silhouette Studio. So I end up naming, you have addiction, where you go for help. So it's called Silhouaholics Anonymous. So some of you guys have probably watched my videos, didn't know if it was me or not, because it's normally like the screen and stuff like that. But yes, I am the voice behind Silhouaholics Anonymous. And then we have our YouTube channel, Honestly Speaking, that coincides with our product line. We carry sublimation paper and ink. Our sublimation paper allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds. All right. Those who've been around for a while also know me for, doing a lot of foam board creations. Some of the things that are here and I've been showing for the past like 2 days, they are from 2014, 2015, and like then like some of the newer stuff. I've been working for a really long time. Before this, I was working more so like with the styrofoam and insulation foam. So all the major foams for creating different like decor items or structures or sculpture, should I say, and different cutouts. I have been using them for a really, really long time. I have mastered, cutting them by hand. It would be nice one day to have a CNC router, but until then, I do pretty well with cutting them by hand. And I've shared my tips and things with them before. You can definitely go and check out some of the videos that are on our YouTube channels about how to cut board and just kind of cutting boards and just seeing me actually go through projects and cut them. You get to see like how long it actually takes because I don't like to edit. So yeah, it's not like, okay, you start and then I speed up to get around it. No, you're going to sit there for the whole thing unless you fast forward and you get to see how long it takes somebody who's skilled at doing this, how long it takes me to actually cut out like large cutouts. Like, I don't know if I did this. I think this one I did on TikTok, I think. But how to cut out like large cutouts and things of that nature to kind of give you an idea of, as a beginner, and you're being a little more careful how long it's going to take, because some of the videos can make you think that it is a quick and easy process. I saw one young lady where she was cutting them. And so the very first one, she cut it contoured like to the edges. And then the rest of hers, I guess she was like, anybody got time for this? So she did like a fuzzy cut. And there was like the white trim around it, because it does take patience. Definitely takes patience if you're going to do contour cuts and complex cuts like these. Okay. I mean, if you're doing something like boards for whether it's for boxes, if it is for, you guys do vending machines. I don't really do the vending machine like print, but it's the same concept. I just kind of make it a display box where it's like a full one, or if it has shelves. This particular one was used as a cupcake box, so you can use it for that. Okay. We can do gift card boxes, gift boxes, cutouts. Where do they go? I've done sports posters for senior night. I've done spirit fans. I've done posters for cheer competitions for the cheerleaders and the parents. I do memorial boards, so many things. We have things like party decor. So this was a superhero party. I have a bunch of these. I probably need to go get one where you can actually see it, because this one is pretty dark. I had a bunch of these that I end up making. That was to make like a cityscape for a superhero party. I've done baby blocks, small and large. We have containers that can be like centerpieces or displays, whether you use it like this or if you, because it's stuff in here, or if you turn it over and just use it as a display. So we've done that. What else is over here? I mean, so many things. The other boards, the other towers, Zion Imani took with him. Let's see if I can get them back, because look, perfect timing. Hi, sir.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Need to be.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
What?
Can mommy have her board? Can mommy have her towers back, just to show the people? Okay, go to your bathroom. Go to your bathroom. Go to your bathroom. Hurry up. Go to your bathroom. And then I just realized that y'all can see you can see his buttocks. All right, then we need to move that camera. Or actually, no, it's you guys that can see. And that's kind of weird, because I can't really see it if I didn't realize that y'all can see that bathroom door and saw him in his butt. But yeah, thank you for the follow. What is it, Miss Lovable? Thank you for the follow. But yes, I have done a lot of different things with Foamboard. It's a very versatile media. It's inexpensive, but can have a really, really, really big return on learning how to do it. Poster boards, I sell anywhere from $23.65 to $35.63. All of our prices for our companies, for both companies, have either $365, 365, 563, which is 365 backwards, or 30 because it's on brand. 365, 30 seconds. So all of our prices on all three, actually four of our businesses. So for our summation paper and ink and like stuff like that, our digital products, our classes, our HS Ink design sites, or our actual like custom, like, oh God. Oh Lord Jesus, I hate when it does that. It has themes, visibility is restricted for 10 minutes. Oh God, it's like, I hate that. Like now, I forgot to turn on the disclaimer. I'm like, I barely even said anything. But we have, I guess because I said pricing and it makes like you're like promoting stuff. So that means no one's going to watch over here. I probably should end this live and then come back because now they're restricting my distribution. Oh, give them here. But our design website as well as our customs, everything, huh? I'm not gonna let the dogs in right now.
Did my dog ate something?
Yes, your brother fed your dogs. But these were towers that were used for a Candyland theme party. Well, two of them. They were also used where I cut the foam. Like, so I forgot to on the back of this. There are Velcro dots because to make big towers for the smaller ones, I actually have foam board cutouts that are cut kind of like in those same shapes. There's windows on it, but I adhere them to the back with Velcro, so that way this becomes multi-purpose. So that's why there are Velcro circles, not squares, circles on the back, because I actually have panels that I put to the back to where I can use this as a base, put sand in it to hold it up, but I can use and I can display other things here. So I could even like take these to make tabletop decorations, like the photo panels, and I can put that on there and stuff like that. So there's a lot that you can do with the foam board. This one you can't really tell, but there's actually a tool because this is not glued. Like you will never see, I'm gonna bring this to you guys because you will never see hot glue on the edges of this particular one because of how I made it. So I'm going to show you guys first. You see, there's absolutely no glue here whatsoever because it's actually not just glued to the side walls. Not sure if you can see, but it actually goes inside. So there's like so many different types of cutters. It's called a channel groove cutter, and you go in there and you're able to like slide this in. So I'll show you guys. Actually, I got to look at the monitor. Okay, so see here, there is no glue. And then you can see right here where it goes into the foam. So it's cut into it. Like on the sides, you can kind of see where the shells are because you just slide them in. So here you can see the markings where the shells are because that foam is coming out through there. So like you cut into it, you just leave a really, really thin part on it, but then you don't really see the foam. And if you can't tell from this, I don't like seeing the raw edges of foam. So even when I did this, I took small pieces of foam and I went around the perimeter. This side has come off, but I went around the perimeter so that we're covering up this foam. Like I take foam board crafting very, very seriously. Very, very serious. Okay. All right. So what we're going to discuss today, though, are blades. Blades. If you got my free resource guide, on the one for blades at the top, I said, all blades are not created equal. There is a very, very big, there's so many different types of blades. I actually got some new ones that I'm going to share with you guys. They're not not expensive at all. And, they come in a 5-pack. I just ordered them. They came today and I was like, oh, look at that. Because I wasn't sure. I thought they were actually going to be here. What's today? Was it Thursday? but they actually came today. I'm like, I must have looked at like, ooh, I didn't realize my because they put it on here. My address was on this sucker. But I thought it was actually going to come yet tomorrow. And I was like, okay, because it'll be, when I was ordering it, I thought it said it'll be here tomorrow. I was like, okay, it'll be right on time for class, but it got here today. And I was like, okay, that's cool, because I had planned on talking about blades anyway. So it was a nice little surprise when they popped up at my door today. So we're going to talk about these blades that you guys can get. I think I put the link in the description of this video. If not, it is definitely on my Amazon storefront under Foamboard Creations. So in the guide, there is an Amazon link. You just click on that and it will take you to the list for all Foamboard things. And it is on that list. Okay. So let's talk about blades. Most people will get, and like the first thing that people think to get is just like when they go get the Dollar Tree boards, they want to get the Dollar Tree blades. How many of you guys who have ever done anything with Foamboard, if you did the vending machines, if you did the boxes, if you did the purses, if you did any of those things, how many of you guys used the Dollar Tree blade for your cutting? How many of you guys used it? A 60-watt glue. So her question is a 60-watt glue gun a good investment? So I prefer 80 to like 100. Mine is actually 300 watts. So my Arrow one is actually a 300 watt one. Like I don't play. Like I be wanting a good melting point. 60, not so much. Do at least like 80 or 100, like within that range. But if you really want to roll with the big dogs, the 300 watt. All right. So I see a hand here where someone has used the Dollar Tree one. Okay, I see a hand raised. Thank you so much for the gift, Goals Custom Creations. So nobody else has used the Dollar Tree blades. Nobody else has used the Dollar Tree blades when they are cutting foam board. Are you guys using like bigger box cutters, or are you using craft knives and X-Acto blades? I can't see that far. I don't know. I'm trying to look there and it's like, it's right here. Uh-oh. I have a blade set from Harbor Freight. So you have the ones where it's like a number 11 blade, the curved blade was like number 5, so you have the one with all of the different types of blades and scalpels and all of that. Is that the blade set that you are referring to? Okay. Are you utilizing all of those blades? Or is there one in particular that you use? Like, are you using the one that's more like an X-Acto knife, or are you using all of them? So she says, no. So Sonia says she switched to the X-Acto blades. I've used them for small projects, but mainly my X-Acto knife. Okay, I see a hand raised there. Just the one. So we went and brought this entire kit to just use one. Did you also purchase extra blades for the kit? Did it come with extra blades? Did you purchase extra blades? It's a nice set. It came with extra blades. So how many extra blades did it come with? Have you changed them out? It's $10.99. Okay. How often are you changing those blades out when you're doing your foam board creations? I purchased a hobby knife set of 30 pieces long ago. I haven't used it yet. So the thicker ones are the ones like this. So this right here is called because there's a brand called X-Acto. So oftentimes it's referred to as an X-Acto knife. It's also a craft knife. Utility normally refers to the ones that are thicker, that are like this, but this can be like a craft knife or a hobby knife, as well as an X-Acto blade. So that's normally what these are called. Actually, this is the X-Acto brand. There are some like Fiskars. Actually, I have a Fiskars one's coming. I'm excited about that one because it has a gel grip to it. So there's Fiskars, like there's just a bunch of different companies. But at the end of the day, they're all using like, well, I would say they all, because I have some that has bigger blades. They look like this, but there's some that are thicker. And people will tend to think that they are going to be better, they're going to be stronger, and they are not. So this is your standard 11, no, not say 11 inch, number 11 blade. There are different numbers for the blade. So this is your standard number 11 blade on these types of cutters, okay? You've changed it once, okay? How many foam board creations have you made since you purchased it? I did 10 little boxes and you only changed the blade once. All right, I'm going to come back to you, so don't leave. Like, I'm going to have a question for you, okay? As far as what was the quality? Did you run into any issues? Did it all work for you? Were all of your cuts smooth? All right. So, the mini vending machines and 8x10. Actually, you know what? I just saw mine. Hold on. When I was in my office last night doing a live on TikTok, I happened to look up in the closet. I was like, I thought I threw these away. So like the little small ones. So these are basically like an 8.5 by 8x10, 8x11. There's one that has legs to it, and then the one that doesn't. So it sits up. Well, you guys can see where it kind of sits up at different heights. I'll do it like this so you guys can see. So there's a difference in having with the legs and then without. Okay. And so this is just a smaller version of this one. Big difference, right? Big difference. And these open the same way like the other ones, where they just open up. Me, when it comes to the shelf that's in there, I like to put supports. I'm not sure if you can see that little triangle wedge that's in there. I always do supports on mine. So she says, not so smooth, okay? Yours probably came out looking like this one, maybe. Uh-oh, hold on, let me come over there. Like, hold on, like that. Or worse. So this is what I'm showing her, like that. Oh, wait, where is it? So yeah. So there's like little gouges in it. And I'm going to explain why you guys get those, okay? Can you make a jukebox? You can. I've made so many different shapes. I've made guitars. I've made film reels. I've made cribs. I've made a boom box. I've made the Eiffel Tower. I've made a poodle. I'm trying to think. I still need to go outside. You're not locking the gate, are you? Huh? Okay. So yeah, you can, any shape that you can think of, you will be able to cut it from Foamboard. I've made houses, like a doll house for MJ's project. I made a tree house, anything that you can think of. I've made a whole replica of the bus that Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on. I posted that on Facebook recently. So if you haven't seen that, go click on my name and you'll see. I think I did a pretty good job of replicating the bus. So I made for a Black History program, I made a replica of that yellow, green, and white bus. Okay. So you can do a lot with it. Like it's limitless. There's no limit to what you can do with Foamboard. Okay. So this is, I always say a lot of people, they kind of say they use this one, right? This is a retractable one. This is also a snap blade. And a lot of people that I hear, like when they say they do get this one, they're like, oh, I just get a new one because they don't know how to snap these off. I don't know what he did with him. They don't know how to snap these off. So like they'll just kind of like just keep buying new ones. But the purpose of these is to, like, once you're cutting up here, you're not affecting the tip right here. You want to snap it off, and it's giving you more so of a sharper tip. Now, if you are cutting through a lot of like glue adhesive, like the vinyl, or cutting through like hot glue, it's going to not really help you any, because you're going to end up with glue all along the sides of it. And that's going to affect the next cut. So if you are going to cut through like a lot of vinyl and stuff like that, it is best to have like dedicated blades for those things, so that you can use that one to maybe like, kind of go through like, or just cutting off vinyl, but you don't want to use anything that's like a lot of adhesives, and also cut your board where you're just cutting the adhesives, should I say. Of course, sometimes you're going to cut through the adhesive and cut through the board, and that cutting through the adhesive is going to increase how fast your blade doles out. The foam already doles it a whole lot, but as you're cutting through adhesive, it's going to dull it even more. So that's another thing when it comes to like cutting foam board, knowing that what you're cutting through will affect how long your blades last. But like I said, this is a retractable one. The major difference between one that's like this is control, okay? And having straight cuts. With a blade like this, it's a thicker, sturdier one. It does not bend. This doesn't have a lot of bend to it. So when you are cutting, and let's say your edges and things, they don't line up, they're not straight. A lot of times when you're using this one, especially if you pull it out too far, it bends. So I'm not sure if you guys can see the fact that this is bending down. Can y'all see it? Let me see. If I put it by my hair, no, it's too dark, but it's bending down. So when you're cutting it, a lot of the times, like especially when you're like this, the blade, once it's down, it goes like this, and it starts to create curves in your cuts. Okay. This is a decent starter one. If you're using the Dollar Tree blades, because it is a very soft foam, it does not have a thick paper like front and back, or like facing. This does okay with cutting through it because it's a really thin paper, really soft foam. It's not very dense, so you can use it. But most people apply too much pressure, because they might watch a video where someone has to keep going through it because they're using a thicker foam board. But then when you're using your foam board and it's really, really thin, you're putting too much pressure and you're causing it to bend. You're causing it to bow. That's going to affect your cuts, okay? That's going to affect your cuts with it bowing like this. So you want a sturdier blade. Now, these are kind of like your traditional ones. This, and for straight lines, box cutters. But box cutters are very thick, and they can cause you to have more of like when you're going down it will have like an indentation on it because the blade is thick. If you're wanting nice clean lines for boxes like this, or if you're doing intricate cuts, you want to stay away from thick box cutters and utility knives. You want to stay away from those. They're really inexpensive. It's easy to change them out. The one thing that's great about like box cutters when it comes to the blade, you can use one side and then flip it and be able to go ahead and cut with that as well. Like, so you can use both sides of it. Like once one side does, you have basically two blades in one. So it is economical, but for certain cuts, you don't want to use those blades. For everything I'm showing here, my recommendation is going to be thin blades. All right. So these are your traditional, but I'm about to show you the good shit, where you really should be. Also with this one, I mean, I used to like this one a lot because it does have a locking mechanism. So once you go and you kind of pull out the blade, how far you need it, depending on how thick your blade is. And that's the other thing that's kind of cool about this one. This only works for certain size foam boards. So when I'm using my thicker foam boards, I cannot use this because it's not enough clearance. So me trying to get through the thicker ones, like half an inch and things like that, by the time I get to the bottom of it, this is touching it and it's causing like indentions. So I have to switch out blades depending on what it is that I am cutting. They're not all created equal. Y'all know that is literally on the top of every single page in my free reference guide, that everything single thing ain't created equal. You got a low point, you got a mid, you got a high. Okay. So these are pretty much your low point, like, or it's either this one. You may even be able to buy, like, you'll see multi-packs like this, like these colors. You'll often see multi-packs like this. Y'all are real quiet over here on Facebook and YouTube. I don't like that. Let me know y'all here. You know, are y'all with me? If you're with me, say with you. So let me know. Say you with me. I'm with you, Professor, because y'all real quiet over here. No one said anything about the blades. No comments, no feedback about the blades. If you experience some of these issues, they said we're listening. Like, look, this is some good stuff. We ain't got time to be distracted. We're listening, okay? All right, so we're here. Okay, I'm here. I'm with you, Professor. Okay. I was getting kind of worried. Okay? So these are kind of your ones that's going to be readily found, your traditional type blades, okay? This one you can find on Amazon, find on the 80s. Oh, that's probably why they didn't, because I said Amazon. Find this on Amazon, right? Get a multi-pack of them. You might be able to even find them at like Harbor Freight or whatever and have a multi-pack of these. These are your most economical options. With this one, though, you will need to buy. I thought I left it up here. My little, oh wait, did I put it over here? Now what I was trying to be all prepared and stuff. Now where'd they go? I have a bunch of blades. Hold on. Oh, it fell. This is 100 pack of number 11 blades. If you are going to use this one, also another one that I'm going to show you, if you're going to use this style, you're going to need number 11 blades. You can get these from A to Z. They come in 100 packs, 50 packs, 25s. I go through a lot of these. They have some that are like the titanium ones. They're more like their premium ones. But the standard ones, they'll work because they're going to dull very fast. You're going to go through a lot of them anyway. So this is what you can use. So this is going to be your most economical. If you're wanting to just get started, you want to just try it out, you can go to the Dollar Tree, go to regular stores and just get you either a craft knife or go to A to Z or Dollar Tree blades. And in some places it looks like this. Actually, this one may have come from Family Dollar or did even get these ones from Amazon. I don't know. But I know Family Dollar actually has some that looks like this also. Okay. Next step up from these. Do I have them in my Amazon store? Of course I do. All right. So next ones. Oh, this is more of a specialty blade, but for certain intricate cuts, even these blades, I'll tell you, there's different numbers. Number 11, number 5, number 12, there's different blades based off of like the size of them. So this is a really thin blade. You also have the round like scalpel ones. You can use this one for like certain details. It's okay. I don't really care. Like I have to like really be able to like need to just get the intro cuts or like my stress cuts with this one. because at first I thought like because it's small, like I can swivel it. It doesn't swivel that well. So yeah. But you can use this for like smaller areas and just kind of have a bunch of different blades. But next up from these would be the retractable one, right? It's like this, use the same exact blades, but it is retractable. It's for safety. The other thing is a lot of these craft blades have this this rigid part on it, which is supposed to keep it from like rolling too much. But if your desk is just not leveled, it's going to roll. But it's like rigid here. And if you're doing a lot of cutting, that will dig into your skin and leave a lot of impressions. So you can put like the silicone jelly thingies like over it or whatever. But when it comes to this, I mean, it's kind of cool, like holding it like a pencil. But this part right here it's annoying sometimes. So with this one, safety, I have a cut on my leg. Well, that was more so like when it's dull and you're trying to force it through. I have a big gash on my leg for trying to force it through the phone. But with this one, like with those, I've pricked myself, I've cut myself, I've stabbed myself in the hands because it's just exposed. They have safety clips, but those are more like when you are storing them. And even when I'm storing these, I like to kind of store it down, but sometimes I just drop it in there, and I've broken a few tips that way because I'll just go and like all of my containers are like acrylic. So if I'm putting it in there, I just like drop it, and I've broken a few tips off of these, like doing it that way. But when it's up, it can cut you. And so you'll know to like store it with the cap on it when you're just storing it for the evening or whatever. But we're just like when you're working, this is like second nature to me to push it out, to use it. And as soon as I'm putting it down, as I'm putting it down back to my work surface, I'm closing it. It's for safety, especially now. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I did have a heart attack. I was on blood thinners for a year. I could not get major cuts. Okay. I could bleed out. So I had to be extremely careful, but I was using these before then, but I'm glad that was a normal practice for me because it kept me from cutting myself and bleeding out. So retractable ones, and it uses the same blade. It's safe when you are changing it, right? So when you're changing these, you can cut yourself because you have to hold the blade in order to not just put it in the slot, but when you are locking it down, you got to hold. Like, so if you just kind of go like this, it's not like as tight. You want to kind of hold that, or I typically tend to hold it and to make that tight. But with this one, when you're changing it, you can retract it. You take this off, right? And then the blade, you only have to touch it to put it in like some little slots here. Pull it back down into the safety position, put it in there, and it's concealed. Okay. With this one, there is is this the one that has the mechanism on the back to, no, this isn't the one. I'm thinking about the other one I'm about to show you has the mechanism to, this isn't a one that cuts. I'm thinking about my other one that we're going about this one right here. So this is kind of the next one up. Same type blade. It's easier on the hands when it comes to cutting because it's not rounded. It's easier on the edges of your phone. So this is what I'm saying. In that reference guide, when I'm saying they are not all created equal, it's the little details like this that makes these to where they are not all created equal. Okay. All right. She says, well, hello, Professor. Hello. All right. So the next one that, is one of my all-time favorites. I use this one a lot. Like, I absolutely love this one. This, except for the fact that it doesn't lock in place. And sometimes, like, if I'm cutting through thicker foam, like thicker ones, as I'm pulling it, it gets stuck. And because it's stuck, it pulls it out. So this will literally just move by itself. That can be kind of freaking annoying. But what I like about this one is it is a retractable blade, right? So I'm done with it, closing it, putting it down, doing whatever I need to do. As I'm picking it up, I extend my blade, do my cutting. When I'm done with it, as I'm going down, I'm retracting that blade and putting it. Teenagers in video games. He scared the crap out of me. So I'm putting it down. So for safety, if you have small kids, you heard them, you have young kids. This is a big thing. Like, they can be very inquisitive. These things are super, super sharp. Super, super sharp. Okay. The other thing about this is because you can extend, which I went up too high on this, because you can extend it, right? If I'm doing my thicker foam boards, these are all done with the standard 3/16. So it's a really thin one. Jeremiah. MJ, please hold. Excuse me, sir. Hi, how are you doing? You got a screen like that in the house? And you're not even, but you're still out. You're not even playing the video. Oh. Goodness, just so loud. I wonder where he gets that from. Hey, I don't know who in the heck he get being that loud from. So is he scared you too? Like, man. So like I said, the thing I love about this is not only do you snap it for new blades, they are really, really, really sharp. It's the retractable, of this, and we're going to talk about angles like when I get to that part. But with this one, you store so there's like a cartridge in here, and you store multiples of this replacement blade inside. Okay, you store multiples. So once you go right and you're using it, you get to the end, you can't snap it anymore, you are able to push this all the way up, take this one out, pull this back down. I'm gonna come here so everybody can see. Pull it down. It's gonna catch on. Hold on. There we go. Pull it down, and now a new blade comes up. I want to say it stores either 3 or 5 blades inside. So you don't have to worry about constantly so with this one, once this blade is done, and this one, right, you have to take this off. You have to pull this down, right? Pull out whatever is left, load a new one, and then put it back in. So if you're trying to work efficiently, this one can be, and then also I hate putting this one back in. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. All right. So it can be a pain in the butt, like switching between blades. This one, you literally push it all the way up, take the old blade out, and now you can start using a fresh blade. Like I said, it holds either 3 to 5 in the chamber. TikTok, don't ding me. I'm not talking about a gun chamber. I'm not talking about a pew chamber. It's an X-Acto knife, craft knife, utility knife. Don't ding me. You gotta be careful about some of the words you say over on TikTok. But this is why I love this. Now, there is another reason why I love this, but I'm going to get to that when I talk about all of the blades that I have that are like this, okay? Now, actually, no. I'm going to say that one for class. I'm going to say that one. You got to come to class to find out about that bad boy. But there are, hold on, let me get the other ones too. Told you I got a lot of these. I got a lot of blades. This one, really, really inexpensive, right? It's kind of the same mechanism as the other ones where it retracts. It has pretty much the same blade that's in here. I can use the same blade in this one and in this one. This is, now, which one is $10? One of these is $10. I want to say it's this one, or one is 10 and one is so they're not cheap. Okay. They are an investment when it comes to on the scale of blades where you can get a Dollar Tree blade. One of these is $10. I can't remember which one. And one of them is 6 or 8. They cost. Okay. a little penny. You know, some people might feel like, oh, that's too much for a craft knife. But when I get to the last part, you're gonna understand why it is worth it. This one was, I think this is the one because I was like, I can't believe I paid $10 for it, and it's basically just this. But the fact that I have young children, so the fact that it was retractable and how you load it, I don't have to twist it. I don't get my fingers. I think this was like worth it at the time to be 10. I want to say this is the one that's $10. This one is still up there compared to, because you would think, oh, this is retractable. This is retractable. This is $1. This is $6. Let me holler at the dollar one, right? That's what most people would think. No, there's benefits to it. Now, this one is just like this. When I talk about the true benefit of these, because I haven't gotten to the benefit of these, only difference is it's really thin and it's kind of weird holding it. Now, if you do it over time, I mean, it's not that bad, but it doesn't have like a nice grip to it like this one. So this is the same thing, but like the feel of it is a little bit different, okay? Now, along the same lines, these are the replacement blades that come with it, right? You get a lot of them in it. I said it works for this style. It works for this style. It works for my secret weapon. And it also works for these. This is kind of like my secret weapon, but a little bit more affordable. Okay. Y'all did y'all think that there was this much science to some blades for some foam board? Did y'all think that that it was this much science to blades? Have you guys ever, well, obviously if you're saying no, that means no one has ever, when they're showing you their little foam board stuff, no one has ever explained their blades, right? If this is your first time ever hearing that there's this many blades, put first in the comments or put a 1. If this is your first time understanding that there's this many blades, put first or put 1. What size blade is that, and where did you find the yellow blade? It will be in my Amazon storefront I can say Amazon over here at my A to Z. So you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to it. It is in my Amazon storefront. You come to my class, we'll talk about it more there as well. So the yellow one, don't wait. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited about the yellow one. Okay, I got y'all. I know y'all. See, y'all have never seen anything like this before, right? Y'all are excited, but I got y'all. Because my secret weapon, junk off the grip. Just say it. It's not really not that bad. But I got some more affordable options for you, okay? All right. So learning. So thanks so much. So this is the one, right? These just came today. I was like, oh, these kind of sort of like my good one, but not quite. Because baby, when I break down, it's amazing. Okay. But these are kind of sort of like that one, right? I like these because the blade is black. So it's kind of sort of like that. I mean, in the way that you hold it. So it's kind of sort of like this one. It's a slightly different shape. But what I love about these, I gotta come up closer, right? Again, I geek out. I geek out to details. So sorry, y'all. Let me turn this around. Let me turn my microphone around. So I'm talking directly to you guys. So I'll come over to you guys because now where I'm at, I have to kind of wait. So right here, the difference is this is really like the top part of it is really thick. Whereas with this one, it's thin. So when you're trying to get into intricate areas, like this doesn't kind of get in the way. You don't have to pull your blade out too much to be able to like not have this part interfere with intricate areas. So that's super thick, right? And then this one, you see the difference, like the top of it? Y'all see the difference? I can't hold. Wait, hold on. There it is. You see the difference? So this is enough. This is a good version of my other, like the big dog, and got like a little clip. I like this little clip thingy here too. So for you guys, so this is the one where y'all are asking about the yellow blade, right? This one right here, it's a thinner profile. So it really helps you get into those tight corners compared to this one. So I'm going to put it like this, and you can see the difference in the top of that and how thin that is. So when I was saying all blades are not created equal, this is what I am talking about. All blades are not created. It's the details like this that matters with getting good, clean cuts, okay? To some, they don't care about it. This is a Dollar Tree board, and it still looks better than a lot of the ones that I've seen on like TikTok and Reels and all kind of stuff, because I'm always gonna get clean lines. I've seen some where it's Dollar Tree board and it's still gouged out, and I'm like, but that's the softest foam in the world. Like how sway? Okay, so this is a new ad, and I think, did I add this one? I know it's in. I didn't add it in my link, but it's on the Amazon store, which I keep forgetting. I have to add the Amazon like storefront directly to my link tree, because I don't know how it got off of there. But I think, did I add it to the? Hold on. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I thought maybe I added it to the description, but I didn't. But it's in my Amazon storefront. These are called Work Pro, and it should be a set of 5, and it also comes with the blades. So with having these, you can go and like literally go between them, and have all 5, and then change all them out, because not only do you have the 5, but you have the snap on it to be able to snap them off. And then you just have more, and then you can probably change all of them like I want. I literally don't have to. It's no work stoppage when you're doing these. If you have a bunch of ones to do. So I love this pack. Okay. So it's not a. Oh, she said, "Is that a pocket knife?" I mean, it can be. Kind of put it right there, right? So, I'm starting to mess up and have a delay over here. Don't do that, because I'm about to start cutting. Don't mess up now. Don't mess up now. So there's that. All right. Any questions so far for me? Any questions? I want to get you guys engaged a little bit. Let's get some comments going. Get the algorithm going. So any comments? Any questions for me so far? Is this informative for you guys? Is it helpful for you guys? Let me know in the chat. And know that these are also great, not just for Foamboard. Now that you have this information, if you cut paper, baby, it's gonna cut paper real good. Intricate cuts with these blades. Like when stuff is messed up, I've cut vinyl. I've cut shapes out of vinyl. Like when the Cameo was acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, I've cut things out like with this. It is super, super sharp. I love these blades. Okay, very informative, good information. I'm learning a lot. All right, very helpful. Very much helpful. Okay. All right, so one of the other reasons why I like these types of blades, so whether it's the yellow one, this one, which is a pretty decent one, you don't have this one is like a little bit harder to hold, or if you are working with the Work Pro one, is the angle of the blade. This is where Shakia starts to geek out. If you don't know by now, hi, hello, my name is Shakia, and I am a science and math nerd, okay? I wear that badge and I wear that title proudly, that I am a nerd, okay? So things like angles, they excite me. They really, really excite me. The blades on these, so if you can see, it's not a steep angle. So when you're doing intricate cuts, like this is great for straight cuts, you know, okay for rounded ones and doing curves and stuff like that. So, you know, you're going to have like this one, but this is what's called a 30-degree blade. It has such a sharp point to it. So starting off your cuts, doing curves, cutting into them, intricate areas, because it's such a thin point. This is not a thin point. So it doesn't cut the same. So this right here, if you want to be serious about cutting foam board, even if you're not, like I said, I just gave you, I know these $1. This costs a little bit more, but it's still worth it. So even if you get this kind that doesn't even have a real casing, it's really lightweight. This has a little bit of weight to it. So even if you use this, they are the best for cutting stuff like this. Getting into intricate corners, small sections, these are the best. All right. We're going to do a little demonstration. I got to move some of these boxes out of the way. I am going to have to tilt you guys down over there, and I have to move my laptop over some. And the printed templates for the cuts, if you don't have a cutting machine, has been uploaded. And then the cut ones and the design ones have been uploaded as well. So you get 3 different templates: the 8x8 cube, the 8x10 box with the gift card insert, and a 9x12 box, which is this big one here. So all 3 templates are uploaded to the group. To your dashboard. All right, let me fix you guys. All right. Everybody can see. Let me grab. Okay. I mean, these are probably dull because I don't use these very often. And don't really like these. I will tell you, when these go out, I just throw these away. I don't bother to change the blades anymore. Like, unless we have some, but I don't bother to change the blades anymore. But like with this one, it's already bowing in. Oh, y'all can't really see it. Hold on. Let me tilt y'all a little bit too. Okay. So y'all can really see the, oh my God. The internet is messing up. It's all blurry. I mean, y'all got to come to class. Y'all got to come to class. Okay. So here, if it's not very sharp and like getting into it. All right. So I'm going to cut here. Makai Jeremiah. I told you to be quiet. So this is what happened because it was not very sharp. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Well, I'm sorry. It's blurry for you guys. I don't know what's wrong with the internet right now, but it's some jagged edges here because it dug out the foam. Okay. Now this one, this was a fresh one because I took out Jeremiah. And now there's a difference in that, in how that cut. But you can even see it on this side where it dug into it on this one, and then this one is clean. So it dug into it, and that one is clean. Okay. This one, it's just the way you hold it. It's not as much control with this one, but nice sharp blade. And see, this other thing too, because of the angle of this, I'm able to go inside and literally just move it around. All right, let's see. So being able to do intricate cuts or like inner layers of cutting like that, which actually I just noticed that the inside of her hair wasn't cut out, so I'm gonna end up cutting that one out on this one. And then this is much of the same when it comes to, so like if this was a thicker one, I would be able to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 of them here, right? And so it's higher, it's thicker. I'm able to cut through it because I can extend more of the blade. Whereas if I were using, let's say, one like this, did it go all the way? See, I'm hitting the edge of my ruler. So with this hitting the edge of the ruler, I can't get all the way to the bottom. I mean, of course, if it was moved, now I can go, but if it was a thicker foam, I would have to turn this over to be able to cut through it. Okay. So there's a big difference in the blades. I'm going to take this one, which it's going to be a little bit further away from you guys because I need for her to hang off because she has wedges on the back. I'm going to use this one since it's new. Before I cut this all the way through, I want to show you guys how big this area is. So this is what we're going to, oh wait, I'm going to cut this small area out. You see my finger? So I'm about to cut this small area out. Wait, where is it? This is what I'm about to cut out. So there's the first part of it. And I'm just going to flip this one over because it's cut except for like one, like literally one little spot. So we're going to go like that. Pop that out. And look at that clean cut inside that small area. All right, might as well do this side. I have to cut through the vinyl layer first. And just in those couple of cuts, if I keep going with this, I'm going to start to have bad cuts. Oh, I didn't realize I was blocking y'all like that. My bad. I'm going to start to have bad cuts. You'll notice that there's like the color is changing on it, especially since I'm cutting through vinyl. I'm not sure if you guys can really see. You see the tip of it? You see that like it's super shiny and it kind of gets dull at the top? It's now time to change this. This is the number one secret to cutting foam board. Change your blades. If you are using X-Acto blades, you need to go take it off, change it. If you are using these, you need to snap it off. Now this is the one that is newer to me, but it does come off where you can put it in here and it's supposed to be where you can snap it. So you just pull it back and it snaps this piece off. This is super thin. This is basically this blade. That's how small it is. So that's why I say you can use this one for intricate cuts because you're getting kind of sort of the same thing. That's how small it is. So that snaps off. So we have a fresh blade that doesn't have all that adhesive on it. We put the, come on. Oh, I'm putting it the wrong way. Put that back on. And that's why I said you have to have patience. This is not something where if you're like, oh, I want to get this done fast and this is going to bother you, then foam board cutting, manual foam board cutting may not be for you. Look at how small of an area I cut out. So can we agree blades matter? How many of you guys now understand that blades matter? They're not created equal. No matter what, all of the YouTube, the TikTok, the Reels, the Shorts, the Facebook videos, just say, oh, use Dollar Tree. You don't need a lot for this. You just use Dollar Tree. I mean, technically you can, but do you feel like it's worth it to invest a few extra dollars into a more quality blade? Okay, son. And there is, which I could clean this up a little bit. I keep forgetting I'm blocking y'all. My bad. So now there's that. Okay. So now, even if you don't attend our class tomorrow, I just gave you the secret to my success. As or like y'all like to hear the word blueprint. That is the blueprint to my success. 30-degree blades, constantly changing or snapping them off. This is the secret. Okay. I never knew there was that much difference. Wow. Blades definitely matter. Yes, they do. Just coming in, where can we purchase the blades? If you go to the link in the description, you're going to be able to get my quick reference guide. And there is a link to our Amazon storefront where you can get the blades. They're all listed on the Amazon creations list. Okay. So just go get the reference guide and it will be there. Is that the favorite that I was talking about? No, my favorite one is underneath here. I'm not showing that one. You got to come to class, or you got to be in the class. You can watch on the playback or be there live tomorrow to see my favorite one. It's down here. Any questions? We're an hour in. I'm doing pretty good on time. So I'm about an hour. I had to tell my child to stop yelling at me. All right, so let me tilt y'all back up. You want more what, chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, bud.
I got no more tea.
You have no more tea?
No.
You want more chicken and tomatoes?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, buddy. And some tea. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Yes, the class, the Zoom link is there for the class. So you click on it now, you register. That way you can put it on your calendar. You can get email reminders so that you don't miss class. So you can go onto the link now, click on it, and it's going to take you to register for the Zoom. But we start tomorrow at 6:30. The room will open up at 6:15. And instruction will begin at 6:40. So for the class, here's the thing with this, right? I'm testing out something new. So this is kind of like a pilot or beta program and some of the features of this class. So I am testing out something very, very new with this program. So because it's brand new and I'm testing it out, we're only doing a tester for 3 months. So it's going to be a 3-month because it's like a program. So I want to kind of just see the feedback and if you guys enjoy the structure that this program will be set up as. So it's going to be a 3-month program. Okay. The link for you guys, the first link, and for you guys, I think it might be like the second or third, it'll say one time or lifetime. It's $63.65 if you sign up before before that price goes away, right? So you sign up for that. Our goal is to go past this. I'm going to try it out, see how this goes. If this community or this program continues, you are now locked in forever at $63.65. When the price change, you won't pay a cent more. Every time we do a live video, whatever, you will have forever access. You have complete access to all of the playbacks for forever, no matter what, right? Because I can't restrict I can restrict your access, but who's about to go through 500, 1,000, 2,000 people to restrict access? Not I said the cat. It's not going to happen, okay? So you have forever access when you sign up, okay? Take advantage now, get it on the ground floor. You get in for $63.65. You don't have to ever worry about paying anything for this program again. If you're like, that was cool, you showed me a little something, but girl, I'm not giving you 6365. I can find out the rest of this stuff on YouTube. If you guys want to feel like that, or you're just like, I don't know. I mean, you might have rehearsed this. Okay. You probably looking real good on camera. You rehearsed this, knew what you were going to say. I don't know if you're trying to catfish me. You can try it out for 1 month, $36.50. Okay. $36.50 is what you will pay for the first month. And we're going to have several live interactive Zoom sessions. You will also have study hall sessions, and you have access to playbacks. Okay. You have access to templates or exclusive templates. Like not all my Foamboard templates, but there are going to be templates that are exclusive for those who are in the program. And you'll get discounts on any other templates that may come out. Okay. So with that one, if you're like, I just want to try it out, I want to go ahead and get the 8x8 photo cube template. I want to get the 8x10 box with the gift card insert. You want to get the 12x9. So here you can see the difference between the 8x10 and the 12x9. Okay. So if you want to get access to those templates, and also it's just a standard one, but it'll have like where it's already set up for you for like a selfie frame. If you want to be able to have access to those, which you will have access to for forever, because once you download it, I can't go on your computer and take it from you. You can try us out for $36.50. The next month after that, $13.65. So we're going to give you a deal. If you come in at $36.50, we're going to give you a deal. $13.65 is how much you will pay for the next 2 months of the program. Now, once this program, the pilot and the beta testing is done, now I gave you what I promised you as far as like 3 months. If it's successful and we go past the 3 months, the price is going to definitely change, because it's going to change before the end of 3 months, but it is going to change. But you will then be locked in at $13.65. You won't have to worry about paying the increased price. You'll be locked in at $13.65. Okay? Okay, buddy. Uh-huh. All righty. All right. So that's the two. So people ask, what's the difference in the classes? They're not different. You're going to get access to the same exact things. The only difference is if you decide to go ahead and invest $63.65, and that is actually before I go on there, because I had to remember that some people will use Sezzle. Whenever you're using Sezzle, the price is a little bit different because they actually charge us a much higher credit card processing fee. So the price is a little bit different. So I have to go on there and actually update that because I forgot to do that. But you can use Sezzle. You can break it up into like payments if you prefer to do it that way for the $63.65 and still get full on access. You just get to pay in monthly installments, or you just do the $36.50 just to try it out. You're gonna, and no obligation to stay. So if you don't want to stay for month 2, you're like, this program isn't for me. It's not what I thought it was going to be. I don't really need to stay an extra month, but I got what I needed, because you're gonna be flooded with a lot of the foundational tips, tricks, like all those things in that first month. So if you feel like, you're done after that, no obligation, you can go ahead. You get to keep your templates that you got, and you will get to keep the initial video in case you ever want to refer back to that. So it's not like, okay, you pay your money, you end it, and you're left with nothing. Because templates, of course, we have those, but you will have that first video, and you'll have access to watch a playback of that, and you'll have lifetime access to that particular video. Okay, for the foundational one. If you decide that you don't want to do the $63.65, you just want to try it out for 1 month for $36.50. Okay. Any questions for me? Someone says, praying for it to be successful. She says, I'm in for a lifetime, and I thank you for the class. You are very welcome. Any questions for me? Someone says that is a great deal. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for sharing the live video. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you guys. 6,000 likes. Woohoo! Wait, hold on. Just coming in. What type of class is it? I stepped in late. So the pink blade is the one that you, hold on, I can't see it. Is the one that I use the most? No. This one I actually just got. I saw these. They're kind of, sort of like my one down here that I cannot wait to show y'all this one. I've never shown it on live. Whenever I go on live, I make sure that I grab, most times it's tucked away too. So I normally have, like, they'll see me kind of use this one or my X-Acto. So whenever I'm on live, these are the three that most people see me kind of cut with. I don't cut with these really at all. Like, these are more so even blades. And this is like a really old Dollar Tree one. Back in the day, I used to buy these. Like, I would go in there and take whatever they had. So I think it comes like 3 in a pack. They have black ones, blue ones, red ones. It used to come like 3 in a pack. I used to hoard these. And I was like, and then I took a chance and I purchased this is $10 if I'm not mistaken. I purchased this because I like my X-Acto, but I didn't like changing the blade. And then also you go through a lot of these blades. Like, the amount of these 100 packs I was buying was ridiculous. So then, like, just in like looking up different things, I just tried out different ones. The first one that I had wasn't quite like this one, but then I found this. Actually, I think even found this one. And then I stole it from him. Then I had to buy him another one. Even found this one. And I fell in love with it, except I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a locking mechanism on it. And then I started using it. So this is my, technically, for non-class free live purposes, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. My favorite before I ordered these literally just came from Amazon today. They just hit my doorstep today. Because when I saw them, I'm like, ooh, this is kind of like my other blade that I really, really like. I want to see this because it's a little less expensive than the other one. So this is now a staple. This will be a staple. And it's like, there's 5 of them. So this one has definitely going to be in the rotation. I'm actually going to get this one. Our live class in Atlanta, or actually any of the live in-person classes that I teach, this is now my go-to. This will be the blades. This will be the ones that I have for all of my live classes now. It's absolutely amazing. So when you come to the live class and they'll get to take these home and stuff like that, because I can't bring them back with me, won't get me cased up at TSA thinking I'm trying to take the plane down. So yeah, I absolutely love these. And this is what I am using for the live class in Atlanta, the live class that we will have in Miami, and all the other ones that we will do. These are the ones that I am bringing to the class. So this is a new good staple, but nothing beats the one that's down there. Okay. Just ordered. So did you order just the pink one, or did you order the set of 5? Did you get the set of, if you didn't, you might as well. I think maybe it comes with a single one, but I like the set of 5 only because I have a class. So I needed that many. It was more cost effective for me to get this for my live class. Oh, the set of 5. Awesome. You use my link, right? Use my link. Okay. Okay. So for the person that came in and they said, what type of class is this? Hi, my name is Shakia Lavelle, also known as Shakia the Professor. I am an expert at utilizing Foamboard. I have used it for so many different things over the past, well over a decade, nearly 2 decades of using foam boards, styrofoam, insulation foam to create so many different types of creations. This is the display box, which I use as a cupcake display box for my son's birthday. Okay. It has a working door. That doesn't just pop open. Okay. This is the smaller version of that. So some people are using these as like the vending machine ones and stuff like that during Easter and stuff like that, graduation. This is the same way. It does have a door. And this is actually made, this is made with the cheap Dollar Tree foam board, actually. So it doesn't just open because of the way the template is set up. This is on our website right now. I have to give you guys, that's what I forgot to add. Don't go to the website and buy it yet. I'm actually uploading a lot of different foam board templates, and then you'll be able to use your class discount to get the discount on the templates for stuff like this. So this is the one with legs. This is the one without legs. We've done decoration or decor. I was an event planner, so I did superhero parties. If you click on my profile, turn your volume down because that song is loud as crap. You get to see the photo boards and the large centerpiece cutouts I did for Georgia State. This is the actual base for my centerpiece from my wedding 9 years ago. Come next year with my 10-year anniversary. In that one, I do things like large cutouts. So the class, well, it's not a class. Let me first correct that. This is not a class. This is not a class. It is a program. There is a lot to it. You can go to a single class for Foamboard. I mean, like those who are going to come live, they're still going to get a lot of information, but there's always more to learn when it comes to different templates and just building up. So it is a full program for this. Right now, it is slotted for 3 months. Hopefully, we'll be able to extend it after this beta program or like pilot program. Okay, beta testing period, pilot program. So stuff like making cutouts, you have to build to this, right? All the way up to making them as big as Goofy here. Okay, all of the intricate cuts, making things like posters for senior night and memorial ones, casket inlays for the casket head panel. You can do it with Foamboard for a less expensive option. You can do it with Coroplast because some people just kind of take them out anyway. Oh, I want it this way because I don't want the QR code to show. So I've done memorial ones, but you want to be able to have, like, you don't want to do this and give them something that doesn't have clean cuts. Now you can go and you can do these and do signs with the information I gave you here tonight and get nice clean cuts. But I am something like an expert when it comes to foam boards, putting them together. Now, we just talked about cutting, but even when you look at the quality of the boards and how they are put together, learning the tricks to have no foam. Well, not say trick, but just the technique to have no foam showing whatsoever. This looks like it's a completed box. It's not falling apart, right? I can put pressure on the top. I can use this as a display box, but I can also use this as an open vase. Why? Those are not glued down and they still stay. They are not. Now you wouldn't be able to put something in it and hold the weight because it'll fall. But if it's on a table or something like that, you can have the closed bottom, or you can use it as a display. Okay. You can use it this way, this way, this way. Okay. You can utilize this. And if you wanted to have a picture here, you can either put an insert in it, or you can take these where you can make multiples of them, put the picture in it, and you'll be able to use just inexpensive board, put it in there, and constantly change out the picture. In the back. Okay, So the class is right now for the while we're in beta, $63.65 for a lifetime. Well, at least the full 30-day, for full 3 months, you'll get access to all playbacks, all templates, all everything. And if we go past the 3 months and this program extends, you're locked in. You don't ever have to pay anything else, and we'll have access to all the teachings that we will do. It's going to be on techniques, different ideas, things like that. I'm going to let you know now, it is not about the business side of this. Okay. I'm going to be very honest and transparent with you. I will not be answering a lot of questions about business, selling, pricing. How much can I sell this for? That is not what this is for, because we will have students, students in the class who are just DIYers. So it will not be a discussion of business. We have a separate program for any and every business. Like when we talk about pricing, it includes our pricing for profits, which is amazing pricing therapy. Just understand, I'm a Shopify partner. So when it comes to websites and things like that, is a totally separate program within our academy. Okay. So know that letting y'all know now. Okay. So you won't feel like, oh, well, I joined this and you tell me you can make all this money. Yes, you can. But I am a person that teaches foundation first. Before you can go and want to start selling these, or you can choose to start selling it. You can figure out your own pricing yourself or book a one-on-one to discuss it. But the sole purpose of this program is to get you proficient in actually making the products. All of my focus will be on all of the techniques, the skills, the tips, the tricks, the hacks, or whatever, for you to be able to create, whether it's boxes and displays, if it is to make large panels, cutouts, and it's just like, it's going to be foam board. We're going to eventually touch on styrofoam, installation board, making things like centerpiece bases, how to make stands. You're going to learn all of these different things that I've used in my event planning business, but I'm not discussing business. You're just learning all of the techniques, okay? How do you join the program? You're going to click the link in my bio. You're going to see two options there. You'll click on, if you want to just do the monthly, $36.50, hang out with us for a month, you can do that one. And then you will pay $13.65 every month after that. Or you can click on the next link and it'll say, I think lifetime, I think it says, that will be $63.65, and you can lock that in today. Which foam boards do you use or prefer? Non-Dollar Tree. Ones that are ultra strong, heavy duty, things of that nature. I do not use Dollar Tree foam boards unless I am doing prototypes or classes and things like that. Like if I were to kind of have this one, no one would really know that it's a Dollar Tree one. So just like you can see it in there. So I do use it for prototypes, displays, but anything that I'm actually selling, using for an event, things like that, I do not use. If you want to know the exact brands, the top 3 brands that I recommend, because there's a couple of them on my Amazon store. But if you want to know like the top 3 brands that I recommend where you have a good, better, best, join the class. Well, attend class on Thursday, but join the program and then come to class or watch the playback of the class on Thursday, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Last call for questions. Last call for questions. Sorry, I saw a message come through on my computer, so I had to access it there. Okay, let's see. I'm excited. I am as well. Okay, I see a question over here. I missed a lot. I'm at work. Sorry, is this program on your page for cost? I'm very interested. Yes. So if you click the link and you click my profile picture, the profile picture or my logo, it's going to take you to the page. I think you have to maybe click it again, and then you're going to see the link at the bottom. It's my link tree, or you can go straight to our website, shop.hsink.com. Although it might be backwards, but you can screenshot it if you want to go straight to the website. But if you want to do the monthly one, click on the link that's in the bio that will say monthly. But if you want to just do the 6365, that is the website. If you can see it, shop.hsink365.com. The Amazon link, I didn't put it on here. It's the Amazon links, like straight to it. One, you can get the free reference guide. It's a 6-page. It's not a quick little 1-pager. It's not. This is not a supply list, although it is a supply list, but it's a reference guide. I give some insight on different things and like tools that you can use and stuff like that. There's like multiple options on each page. It's 6 pages, and there is a lot of info. So the link is also in the free reference guide. So you can get the guide, and it's there. I don't know why it's no longer on my link tree, but I will add it. It is on our website. So, you can go there. And I think, did I put my link tree? I don't remember if I put my link tree in the description. I keep forgetting about that, but it's on my website. So if you go to shop.hsink365.com, the Amazon, it says Amazon recommendations. It is there. And then you just go to the list for Foamboard. But the link that's in the reference guide takes you right there. How long will the monthly deal be up? I'm interested too. A limited time, act fast. Do you have to get it by tomorrow? No. Do you have to get it by Friday? No. So I'm not going to say the exact time. So you got a little bit of time. You got a little bit of time to access the So the monthly deal. So by the monthly, you mean to enroll for the first payment, $36.50, and then each month you're paying $13.65. If that is the one that you're referring to, that one will be through the first full month. But if you do the full $63.65, we do offer Sezzle. Although when you do the one for Sezzle, it's actually a $10 difference. So that one actually will be on the site for $73.65 if you're going to use Sezzle. But you still get to break it up into 4 installments, but you just pay the first one and you get full access you actually get lifetime access to the program. So you can do it that way, or you can do the $36.50. Because if you have $36.50, you might as well do no, because you have to pay it monthly, but yeah, you can do either or. We do offer Sezzle on the website. Looking forward to this. Going to tell my friend. Yes, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to come join us. Yes, you to the end of July? Yeah, you'll have time. You'll have until the end of July. You just have to you have to promise me. If you're waiting until the end of July, that means you're going to kind of come in. We'll probably be on maybe the second or third session, but you have to promise me, even if you come in then, you are going to dedicate time to go back and watch the original videos. Because in each class, I'm not going back every time to the basics, okay? We got to get through these things, and there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of different techniques. There's a lot of different things that you can make. They're going to be interactive sessions. So you have to make sure that you are going to put it on your schedule, be disciplined to go back and watch the originals, because I'm not going to go back every single class. I'm not going over basics. This is why we do playbacks. So you can't come and okay, because you just came late. Even for those who might find out about me later or whatever, it's going to be the same thing for them. They're going to have to watch the playbacks. I'm not going to go back every single class back. It's not going to be fair to those who are moving and grooving and moving and shaking. Okay. That's when I get paid. I promise you I am. Okay. Can we also save the videos to our phones? So no, they're not. You're not able to download them technically, right? But we have like the way that our classes are set up, and I feel like I'm showing y'all all of my boobs, but I'm it's just that the way that this camera is set up, I'm trying to make sure that I'm within view for this one. So, okay, I'll tell you how our classes are set up. We've been doing this for a long, long time, and people absolutely love the way our classes are set up. So when I'm in the class, like we're in the class, I record it via Zoom. I do 2 recordings. I do a recording onto my computer, and then my team, in which I'm so far behind on a lot of them, but that's where you'll get your segmented ones. So I start and stop for each section, right? And then that is uploaded onto your dashboard, and you'll see part 1, part 2. So let's say you need a refresh. You need to be able to go back to a certain part. Because it's broken up, you can go to that part, find your timestamp where you need to be at, and you don't have to go through a full hour, 2-hour like video trying to find it. So that is broken up, and it is segmented because I'm starting and stopping the recording for each section, each Q&A section, things of that nature, okay? And then I do a stream. So we stream it to an unlisted video stream. Now, if you have lifetime access, you will have access to that playlist from jump. And that way you can watch it from anywhere. Can you download it to your phone? No, but you can watch it from anywhere on any device. If you are signing up for the monthly subscription, you don't get that access. You can only watch it on your dashboard. That's a great question. I don't think I ever explained that. So you can only watch it on your dashboard until after the first month, and then you will get a release for that playlist for the first month. Okay. And you'll be then, so if you only stay for the first month, actually, no. So if you stay for the first month, you will have access during the pilot program. You're going to have access to the original, like the playback for the original classes. That's all you'll have access to during the beta program. If you do the 2 months, you have access to everything in the first month, and you'll have access to certain things from the second month. If you do the full 3 months, even on the payment plan, you will have, and let's say after the 3 months, you do not continue with the program, you will still have access to all of the playbacks within those 3 months. So I don't technically limit your access. With our classes, if you pay for something, you will have access to it. I know things happen. You may have a subscription. You may have to end. I know a couple people had to, things get a little rough. Had to cancel your Netflix, your Hulu subscriptions. Things happen. You can't watch any of those movies now. You maybe had to take your cable and go down to a lower plan. You don't have access to those channels anymore. I don't like that. I've kind of been there. Don't like that feeling. So if you have invested money with me, you are going to be able to watch every class that I do. Once you pay for it, like every other class is normally a la carte. So once you pay for it, you have access to it forever. What you pay for it. So even in a subscription base, it's just something in me where I'm like, it would suck for someone to pay into something for a year and they lose all access to what they've paid for 4 years. So I would never do that. How much did you say it was if you pay it with Sezzle? Only because the buy now, pay, if you look at any of my other classes, they have a buy now, pay later option and a one-time option. I just remember that I never put the buy now, pay later. So if you get to my website, before I get to my website, you can do it and pay $63.65 for the Sezzle one. Before I get to my website and I change it. But the actual cost for it will be $73.65 for Sezzle. For any buy now, pay later. So whether you use Sezzle, if you use Shop Pay, if you use PayPal, buy now, pay later, it'll be $73.65. I'm sold. To be honest, I just have to make a choice on which one I want. Oh, tame. Let's see. The guide is very informative, guys. Get it if you have not. If you're not on the Zoom, will you be able to wait? If you're not on the Zoom, will you be able to access what? If you're referring to accessing I've never had a class where you don't access the playbacks. That should never, ever be a question of being able. Now, I will say this. If you do not attend class on Thursday, right? The playbacks are not uploaded immediately. You have to allow at least 48 hours for the playbacks because I have to wait for it to download. Then they have to be labeled and then they have to be uploaded back into the dashboard. So if you don't attend on Thursday, you will have access to the playbacks, but it can take up to 48 hours for the playbacks for any class that we do, up to 48 hours for that playback to be posted. Okay. So great question, Jackie. I paid the 36 because that was the only option I was given. Can I change it? So technically, it was like if you went straight to the Academy site, that's why I said there's 2 links there. So technically, yeah, like that was like the only option that was on that particular site. There will be a discount code. You will have to go to the shop site, not the Academy site. You will have to go to the shop site and you will get you'll use that discount code and it's basically going to apply that $36.50 as a discount and you will pay the difference on the shop site. So yes, if you decide, and everyone who joins, if they joined via the monthly, they will have, like at the end of the program, they will have until that month to be able to utilize, they'll have a month to be able to utilize that code because of the way that it is. They'll have a month to be able to utilize that code. Yes, this live will stay up. You got a little bit of time. I don't want you guys to drag your feet on it. So I'm not going to tell you the exact time, but you have some time. All times are Eastern Standard Time for me. I am located in Miami, so all times are Eastern Standard Times. So 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is like when it's supposed to like start. The room will open up 15 minutes before. We always have a 10-minute grace period. So we will begin instruction at 6:45. I mean 6:40. I said 6:45. Room will open up at 6:15. We have a 10-minute grace period. Instruction will begin at 6:40. Because it's so much to go over, there are certain questions, even though I have, open Q&As, if it's a question that I have answered during that, I'm not going back. So try and, be in the room as early as possible. Central Standard Time would be 5:15 for you. Yes. Yes. I'll be in, and I won't be here. We are going on tour. Our first stop is Atlanta. I leave for Atlanta on Thursday, so we won't be here. Oh, yeah, we're in Atlanta from Thursday until the following week, I think, me and the boys. How do you get the resource guide? The link is in the description of the video. You click on that, submit your email, your name, address, your phone number, and you will receive an email and a text message with a link to access the guide. You're very welcome. All righty. Adiba. Oh, Lord, how do we get to 2 hours? I said I was going to be on here for an hour. How did I get to 2 hours, Jesus? All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.